Hi everyone, welcome back to Harshit AI Academy. I have started end-to-end Python series for data science and data analytics. And in that series, this is the first video. So I'll start from very basic. The topic we are going to discuss today is data types in Python. So I'll be creating two different videos. This is part one. In this video, we will talk about few Python data types, and in next part, again, we will talk about few Python data types. So, the data type in Python, when we talk about data type, first of all, you should know that what is data type. Okay. So, imagine that I'm creating a variable age equals to, for example, I'll put 34. Then I'll create another variable name and I'll put Harshit here. If you focus that both the variables are having some value, but there is some difference in both the values. One is made of digits and one is made of characters. Right. So the value is having a type. This value is numerical value. This value is text value. Right. And this is how we have different data types in Python. So when we talk about data types, the very first data type is integer. What is that? Integer. And we call it int also. In short, it's called as int. I created a variable age equals to 34. So when we talk about integer, integers are whole numbers. Okay? Integers are whole numbers. So any whole number, whether it is positive, negative, or zero, it will be considered as int data type. For example, I will write here a equals to 2. I'll run this and I'll check type of a. Type of a. We will get int. Right. If I write b equals to -10 and then I'll check type of b, I should get int. So this is how we define and we check data type for integer. And we all know that Python is dynamically typed language, which means we do not need to define data type. It will automatically capture data type of a variable. Okay. The next data type we have is float. So when we talk about float, it is very similar to integer. You just have to add some decimal part of it. For example, someone's weight, someone's height. Okay. Or let's take my bank balance. So I do have my bank balance 10 rupees and 50 paisa. So my bank balance should be, for example, uh, amount equals to amount equals to 10.5. So we do have a value with some decimal part of it. So if there is a decimal part in numerical value, data type for that variable will be float. What is next data type? Float. When you have decimal value, it is float. So we discussed integer and float, two data types. Now the third data type we are going to talk about is Boolean, which is also called as bool. Okay, we call it bool. So I'll check data type of amount, then I'll start with Boolean. I will write type of amount and we are getting bool, like float. Now, when we talk about Boolean data type, we do have only two values in this. Okay, we do have only two values. One is true and one is false. True and false. So, whenever you have a condition and whether it can be true or false, output will be true or false. Sometimes these are also represented with 0 and 1. 0 means false and true means 1. 0 and true is 1. 0 means there is no current in the circuit. 1 means there is current in the circuit. So I can write A equals to true. Oops. Yeah. I can write A equals to true. Now, whenever you define true or false as Boolean values, make sure to have proper case. T will be uppercase and rest of the characters will be lowercase. In false, we will have F uppercase and rest of the characters will be lowercase, as you can see here. Okay. Now, the fourth data type we are going to talk about in this video is string. What is next data type? String. And let me tell you, string is one of the most important data types. And this is something which opens door for sequence. Okay. Imagine you have to store your name. In a variable, you have to store some text value. For example, your name. So your name will be made of characters. Name will be made of characters. I'll write name equals to Ram. Name equals to Ram. And Ram is made of characters. So values which are made of characters, typically they are considered as string. Okay. So RAM is made of characters. It is string. But do you focus that when we created these values, we didn't write inside quotation. Independently, we wrote them like 10.5 or true or anything like this 2, 10, -10. But when we are writing Ram, why we are writing inside quotation? Right, this should be a question. Why we are writing inside quotation? So, uh, when we talk about string, this is a rule in Python that string should be mentioned inside quotation. Then only it will become a string. Without quotation, you cannot define string. Whenever you have to put some text data, you should write it inside quotation. Okay, but let me tell you that anything you write inside quotation will become string. What I want to say, I write A equals to 10. What should be data type of A? Type should be integer, right? But if I will write this A inside quotation, it will become a string now. Okay. So anything you write inside quotation will become a string. I hope everyone understood different data types in Python. And this is not it. We have rest other data types also. Okay. And in next video, we will talk about all those. But before we end this video, I would like to request everyone that please subscribe my YouTube channel. And also please find me on LinkedIn and Instagram. In description, I have added the link. So make sure to follow on different platforms. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Thank you so much.